Okay, so does that make sense?
Ya, ini teman-teman mungkin di sini mute, tapi kalau misalkan ngerti atau enggak bisa bilang di chat ya, nanti kita lihat di akhir training.
Okay, so I just want to do just a short recap, right? So if you start with your 3 business centers, you start with 400 points. Then you do a business launch or a few grand opening parties, artisans, things like that, where you're doing a healthy talk show, where you're doing health checks, you're letting people try to sell Aviv. The goal here is to sell 200 points, which you then reinvest back into your business to keep your 3 business centers active.
Nah, ini saya akan recap ya. Jadi pertama kan join 400 poin. Lalu ada launching, entah itu di arisan atau undang temen, dan mengadakan health check, di mana tujuannya adalah menjual setengahnya, 200 poin, yang kemudian diinvestasikan lagi di AO 200 poin. Nah, selanjutnya untuk tetap memaintain AO 200 poin itu, yang bisa dilakukan adalah mencari minimal 1 customer seminggu, yang bisa dilakukan dengan mengundang mereka ke healthy talk show, mengadakan health check, atau memaksimalkan event-event yang ada di kantor untuk mengundang orang.
Okay, and then when it comes to building your tree, you're focusing on putting your business builders on your outside legs here, and then on the inside, you're putting your customers and you're putting your retail sales through your inside legs so that you can get paid twice.
Nah, kemudian juga jangan lupa untuk masukkan orang-orang itu di kaki-kaki di dalam kita, orang customer tersebut, sehingga kemudian Anda bisa dibayar di 3 titik.
And then in order to maintain your 200 points a month, you only need 50 points a week, which is basically 2 products, which is essentially 1 customer per bulan, in order to maintain your 200 point auto order.
You mean 1 customer per week?
Yeah, sorry. Minggu. Per minggu.
Per minggu ya. Jadi itu. Jadi 200 poin itu adalah didapatkan dengan minimal punya 1 customer baru. Nah, bayangin kalau 1 customer baru, artinya sebulan ada 4 customer. Bulan depannya mereka repeat. Tapi terus teman-teman tetap cari nih customer baru per bulan. Bayangin dalam setahun teman-teman bisa punya 56 customer. I just add, if you keep continually add 1 customer a week, it means in a year you have 56 customer.
Great. And if you have 56 customers, what does that mean for your business?
Explode. And then in my case, then some of my customer, when they feel the difference of what Usana made to their health, and then they become a business partner.
Exactly. People will naturally become business partners. But remember, customers are also very important because it makes your business solid.
Yeah. And then sometimes even when the customer doesn't want to join as business partner, they will recommend.
Yeah.
Jadi ada juga beberapa customer saya yang mereka nggak jadi business partner, tapi recommend. Jadi saya punya 1 klien body love, dia lose weight, temennya lihat, akhirnya dia recommend temennya ke saya. Nah,
yeah, the first thing that you want to do when you follow up with your customers is ask them how they're doing, and if they have a good experience, you can ask them if they're open to becoming a referral partner. And if they say no, it's okay. You can ask them if they know anybody else that might be interested in, better health, right? So you can always ask for referrals.
Ya. Jadi buat teman-teman yang baru berjoin, kemungkinan itu sangat banyak sekali. Saya ada customer yang bisa lose weight, akhirnya dia tetap nggak mau jadi business partner, tapi rekomend saya ke temennya lose weight juga, dan ketika saya bilang, Pak Erwin udah ini loh repeat buat body love-nya, dia sekarang akhirnya mulai melihat bisnisnya. Sampai akhirnya kemarin terakhir saya kirim videonya Bu Regina yang compensation plan. Jadi nggak masalah orang lama, tapi justru orang yang join karena sudah lama merasakan manfaatnya, dia ketika join udah langsung start kayak gitu. Jadi customer itu juga adalah hal yang penting, walaupun tadinya dia cuma beli 1 produk, 2 produk.
Okay. So this is it's very important that you're able to draw this. So I hope the people that are at home, right? I want you to be able to draw this for yourself so that you can explain it to your team, because if you break it down like this, the 200-point auto order seems much smaller. Okay? In our mind, a lot of times the 200-point auto order can seem very big, like, oh, I can't do that, it's 5 million a month. And our brain turns it into much bigger, right? So our job as leaders is to be able to break it down and show people, actually, it's just 1 customer a week.
Nah, jadi Nathan tadi menawarkan teman-teman untuk nanti setelah Zoom ini, coba gambarin ini ke diri sendiri dulu. Karena ketika teman-teman bisa menjelaskan ini ke timnya, ini akan membuang pikiran bahwa, aduh, auto order 200 itu kan gede banget. Menjadi ternyata, oh, ternyata 1 customer aja ya seminggu, kayak gitu. Nah, mungkin ini bisa buat teman-teman, ini bisa latihan sendiri, atau bisa latihan sama timnya, atau book appointment sama leadernya, untuk gambarin lagi nih trainingnya hari ini, coba teman-teman yang menjelaskan ke orang lain.
Okay, so now notice with this structure, what you have is you have solid, okay? You're building your network on the outside. So you have solid here, you have solid here. And then if you're doing this correctly, you're also solid here, right? Because you have new customers coming in on the inside of your 2 and 3 here. So you have solid points that are coming up through your inside legs here. And then you have solid, and then you have solidity in the middle.
Nah, kalau teman-teman melakukan ini, ada bisnis partner di luar, solid, lalu juga tetap aktif mencari 1 customer seminggu. Artinya bisnis teman-teman akan solid di semua kaki, dan ini artinya adalah penghasilan yang sustain dan maksimal.
Okay. Make sense so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, one question that people might have is, they're not getting their 1 business partner or their one customer a week, right? So if you're having problems, or you have a story that the 200-point auto order is too much, that means you're not getting at least the customer a week. And if you're not getting the customer a week, that means you're not doing the daily activity that's required in order for you to build your business.
Nah, jadi kalau teman-teman belum punya 1 customer seminggu, atau masih mikir, aduh, itu tuh susah, artinya teman-teman belum melakukan bisnis ini dengan maksimal.
So what we want to do is teach you how to solve your own problems, right? So in order to have the activity, in order to get the customer a week, that means you need to be working on a weekly action plan and a DMO, or a daily method of operation.
Nah, ini Nathan akan memperlihatkan bagaimana teman-teman bisa mendapatkan 1 customer seminggu dengan melakukan apa yang selama ini disebut dengan rencana kegiatan mingguan atau weekly action plan, dan DMO atau daily method operation, hal-hal yang dilakukan setiap hari. Jadi setiap minggu saya coaching dengan Nathan itu, saya bikin weekly action plan saya untuk minggu depan. Sama, saya melaporkan DMO yang sudah saya lakukan di seminggu ke belakang. Jadi, kadang-kadang kan kalau kita kerja sendirian, hari ini kerja, besok enggak, kayak gitu. Besoknya lagi kerja. Nah, dengan ada weekly action plan, dengan ada DMO, itu tuh memastikan bahwa kita melakukan hal yang sama setiap hari. Sama aja kayak kerja gitu. Maksudnya memang bisnis network marketing adalah bisnis yang free nih. Kita milih kerja kapan, di mana. Tapi tetap harus dikerjain. Mau kerja 1 jam, 2 jam, tetap harus dikerjain. Nggak hari ini kerja, besok enggak. Atau kerjanya tanpa rencana. Nah, weekly action plan dan DMO ini akan memastikan teman-teman tuh punya guide. Apa sih yang harus dilakukan tiap hari? Apa sih goal saya minggu ini?
Can you read this, Mia?
Only what you think grow.
Track.
Oh, only what you track grow.
Yeah. So you have to be able to track what you're doing weekly in order to make sure you're taking enough action to meet the goals that you have.
Nah, jadi kalau teman-teman benar-benar ingin maju, teman-teman tuh harus bisa nge-track apa sih yang udah dilakukan sehingga nanti ketahuan, oh ternyata saya belum melakukan apa.
Because I have if you say, oh, the 200-point auto order is too hard, that means you're not taking the action. And if you're not taking the action, it's because you're not really paying attention to what you're doing. So a lot of times we trick ourselves into thinking that we're doing more work than we actually are.
Nah, ini yang sering terjadi nih. Biasanya kita kalau nggak achieve, kita mikirnya itu gagal. Dan kita kecenderungannya selalu berpikir bahwa gue udah ngapa-ngapain gitu. Lebih dari yang sebenarnya dikerjain.
Because it all comes down to this, right? What you're tracking is called an IPA.
Nah, apa sih yang mau di-track? Yang mau di-track adalah IPA, Income Producing Activity.
Income producing activity, exactly. So you have to look at where are you spending your time, right? Because if you feel like you're working really hard on your USANA business, but you're not making the income that you want, or you're not able to get that one customer a week that you need for a 200-point auto order, it means that you're not spending time doing the most important things, which are the income producing activities.
Nah, ini sebenarnya penyakitnya freelancer nih, seperti saya. Seringkali kita ngerasa sibuk kan, tapi kalau coba di-track, apakah kesibukan itu adalah aktivitas-aktivitas yang ada hubungannya dengan menghasilkan income di USANA. Ini yang mesti kemudian teman-teman track. Kalau saya biasanya ketika saya bilang sama William atau Nathan saya nggak punya waktu, mereka akan suruh saya tulis dalam 24 jam saya ngapain dari jam 12 malam sampai jam 12 malam lagi. Situ saya baru nggak bahwa ya ampun, ternyata sebagian besar waktu saya habisin untuk aktivitas yang tidak masuk dalam kategori income producing activity.
Okay, you with me so far?
Yeah.
Okay, so the question now is, well, what do you track each week?
Nah, ini sebenarnya adalah nge-track apa sih yang dilakukan setiap minggu.
So number one is you have to set a goal every week for your CVP.
Nah, setiap yang pertama adalah ini yang paling penting, nge-set goal berapa CVP yang ingin diraih minggu ini. CVP itu komisi yang ingin didapatkan. Jadi kita punya SVP, ada CVP. Kalau SVP kan self volume points. Kalau CVP commission volume point, artinya komisi yang didapat.
Because you have to be aiming at something, right? So let's pretend this is a bullseye, right? You have to be aiming at something in order to really grow, right? So you have to be tracking this every week, because remember, only what you track grows. So if you're tracking your CVP every week, your CVP will keep growing.
Nah, ingat, yang berkembang adalah apa yang kita tracking kan. Nah, kalau kita track CVP kita juga bisa grow CVP kita.
Okay, so you have your CVP goal for the week, right? Okay, so the next thing that you have to figure out is, we've already said we want at least, let's play small, right? So we want at least our one customer a week, right? So we need at least one enrollment.
Oke, jadi kalau satu customer per minggu berarti artinya kita enroll satu orang satu minggu.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how to break down your weekly action plan and then your DMO. Okay, so if you want one enrollment a week, then the question is, how much activity do you need to do in order to get the one enrollment?
Nah, nanti Nathan akan breakdown nih. Kalau pengen enroll satu orang satu minggu, apa sih yang harus dilakukan dalam seminggu?
Okay, so I'll just quickly talk. I'll show you the law of averages.
Nah, Nathan ini akan memperlihatkan hukum kira-kira. Ini didapat dari apa yang sudah dilakukan oleh salah satu leader di Usana dalam belasan tahun. Jadi ini kira-kira probability-nya adalah seperti ini.
Okay, so the law of averages is you're going to get between 1 and 2 enrollments out of
10 presentations.
Out of 10 presentations.
Jadi ini hasil rata-rata yang sudah pernah dilakukan ya. Jadi biasanya ada 1 sampai 2 enrollment dari 10 presentasi.
And it's going to take on average about 1 out of every 4 invitations.
Nah, biasanya
to get one presentation.
Nah, satu presentasi itu biasanya didapat dari 1 sampai 4 inviting.
Okay? So, that means we're also tracking we need to track our presentations. We need to track our invitations.
Nah, ini artinya kita harus tracking presentasi kita, tracking invitation kita. You haven't breakdown one invitation is got from how many contacting?
Yeah, one out of every 4 people that you invite will get a presentation.
Okay.
So, what you mean? How many people you need to approach in order to get one invitation?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we have contact or approach, and then we have inviting, and then presenting, right?
Yeah. So yeah, the next one is new people. New people, or sometimes we call this approaching.
Yeah, contacting.
Yeah, connecting, approaching, contacting. These are all the words for the same things. I like to put new people in there because it means it's fresh, right? These are new people that you're talking to. It's different than follow up.
Ya, jadi Nathan lebih suka nyebutnya new people karena artinya ini orang baru, bukan hasil follow up ya. Memang orang yang baru dikontak.
Okay, so if we just look at this algorithm, okay, if we need one enrollment and we look at the law of averages, 1 or 2 out of every 10, that means you need at least 5 to 10 presentations a week in order to get one enrollment.
Can you write it on the right so we could see, not instead of on the left? The number, ya. Yeah. Nah, jadi kalau tadi untuk bisa enroll 1 orang, artinya kita harus presentasi 5 sampai 10.
And in order to get your 5 presentations, that's 20 to 40 invitations a week.
Itu artinya kita harus undang orang 20 sampai 40 orang seminggu.
And your new contacts, it's going to be about 1 in 5 of your new people. Okay? Depending on, obviously, your skill in approaching new people will grow as we work with you over time. But that means basically it's about 100, let's say 100 new people a week.
Itu artinya Anda harus menghubungi kira-kira 100 orang seminggu.
Okay, you with me so far?
Ya.
Okay, now obviously you're going to break this down with your coach, right? But everybody can do this based on what their goals are each week. Okay, so if you want 2 enrollments, then you just use this algorithm to help you with the other numbers. Okay, now the next thing that you do is you break it down into what you have to do daily. So this is weekly. Now you break down your weekly into daily.
Nah, nanti teman-teman bisa melakukan hitung-hitungan ini dengan coach-nya atau dengan leadernya masing-masing atau sendiri, dan semuanya adalah target teman-teman sendiri. Teman-teman mau apa nanti di breakdown sama ininya. Jadi jangan takut bahwa saya nggak mau ditarget-targetin, kita nggak ngasih target. Ini target teman-teman sendiri. Nah, nanti kalau udah ketemu weekly action plan-nya kayak gimana, ini kemudian bisa di breakdown ke yang mingguan, yang hariannya.
So you want to do at least one post on some sort of social media each day.
Nah, ini breakdown-nya adalah minimal 1 post di social media kita, 1 sehari.
Okay, this may not be something that everybody's super comfortable with. Before I went to convention last year, I was not good at social media at all. It's still not something that I do naturally every day, but it's something that I force myself to do every day so that I can build that muscle slowly over time. So if you're tracking your daily activity, you have to make sure that you're at least posting on either Facebook or Instagram on your social media at least once a day.
Nah, ini sebenarnya satu hal yang dulu nggak pernah kepikiran nih sama Nathan sampai dia datang ke convention. Ternyata posting di sosial media, daripada kita posting status-status yang nggak jelas kan, mendingan kita posting sesuatu yang bisa membantu bisnis kita.
Okay, so this is what you're going to be tracking each day. Your one social media post, new people, invites, presentations, follow-ups, enrollments.
Nah, ini adalah hal-hal yang harus di-track nih tiap hari. Posting di social media, new people, inviting, presenting, following up, enrollment.
Now, I just want to point out one thing. If you see here, okay, we started with enrollments and then we broke it down into how many people that you need to approach each week, right?
Nah, jadi Nathan mau menekankan lagi nih, kalau di weekly action plan kan breakdown-nya dari targetnya mau berapa, lalu diturunin nih ke hal-hal yang harus dilakukan.
So we broke it down, okay? Here, we're going in the reverse order, okay? And I'll show you why. So here, you start with new people, invites, presentations, follow-ups, enrollments.
Nah, di DMO atau tracking sehari-hari kita lakukan sebaliknya. Kita mulai dengan new people, inviting, presenting, following up, enrollment.
Okay, and the reason for that is because each day, this is the order that you're going to do the actions.
Nah, setiap hari ini adalah urutan apa yang harus dikerjain setiap hari.
So you have to start with new people, okay, first.
Mulai dengan orang baru.
When you sit down to do your daily method of operation, you have to start with new people first.
Mulai dengan orang baru dulu.
And the reason for that, and everybody makes this mistake, okay? I just want to make sure that I'm really clear about this, is because as soon as you start inviting and presenting and following up, okay, this will start consuming your time. And ultimately what happens is people forget, they don't get to their new people every day.
Nah, kenapa Nathan menekankan ini? Karena biasanya begitu mulai follow up, segala macam, itu akhirnya kemudian karena sudah menyita waktu, akhirnya lupa kontak orang baru.
And this is so important because remember, your business is like a funnel, right?
Nah, ini kenapa penting untuk menambah orang baru setiap hari? Karena bisnis itu seperti terowongan ini nih.
And this is your new people. Your new people are the people that you're putting into the funnel. And then as you walk them through the invitation, the presentation, the follow-up, okay, you'll have a lot of, the goal is to have a lot of people up here. And then as you go down the funnel, right, people that are not interested or people that are not qualified, you're going to lose them as you're going through the funnel.
Nah, kan bisnis kita kayak terowongan ini nih. Kalau kemudian ada orang yang udah say no atau apa, dan kita nggak nambah orang baru, akhirnya nanti kosong sama sekali yang bisa di follow up.
And that's natural, okay? But what you need is these new people. You have to keep your funnel full.
Jadi yang harus lakukan adalah harus tetap bikin supaya terowongan ini penuh dengan orang-orang yang bisa kita follow up.
So that's why it's very important to make sure that you have your new people going in first every single day, because when you have your pipeline or you have your funnel full, that means you have a strong business that's working.
Nah, dengan selalu menambah orang baru dan terowongan ini penuh, artinya bisnisnya itu solid untuk terus dibangun setiap hari.
But if you start every day by following up with the people from the past, which is a very easy temptation, then ultimately what happens is you run out of time to do your new people, and then your funnel will run out of people.
Nah, kalau kita mulai dengan follow up, biasanya waktunya udah habis. Akhirnya kita nggak ngubungin orang baru. Akhirnya nanti terowongannya jadi kosong.
Does it make sense, Mia?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to make sure you go. You have to make sure you go in this order.
Jadi penting banget untuk mulai dengan urutan seperti ini.
Okay.
Can you take picture after the training this and put in the group, yeah?
Okay. Okay. So now every week we always focus on just 5 days a week.
Nah, teman-teman sebenarnya bisa ngatur sendiri nih mau kerja berapa hari seminggu. Biasanya saya 5 hari, Nathan juga 5 hari seminggu.
And you want to be able to do your DMO within 30 to 60 minutes.
Nah, DMO ini nih, ngundang orang-orang ini, sebenarnya bisa dilakukan dalam setengah sampai 1 jam.
Okay? Because if you can do your DMO in 30 to 60 minutes, 5 days a week, now you're operating your business, you're doing your income producing activities between 2.5 and 5 hours a week.
Nah, kalau ini dilakukan, itu artinya teman-teman menjalankan bisnis sana, menjalankan demo ini kira-kira 2,5 sampai 5 jam seminggu.
Okay, so nobody has an excuse not to be able to get one customer a week if they're doing their daily DMO, because it's only 2.5 to 5 hours a week.
Nah, sebenarnya nggak ada excuse untuk nggak dapat satu customer baru per minggu, karena cuman butuh 2,5 sampai 5 jam seminggu.
That's why it's so important that you're monitoring what you're doing with your time, and you're tracking your activity.
Nah, itu kenapa penting sekali untuk punya target, kemudian tracking aktivitasnya yang berhubungan dengan menjalankan bisnis.
Okay, so now all you're going to do to figure out what you need to be doing every day is take your total numbers over here and divide it by 5. Okay,
Nah, jadi
so that means you need, for the presentations, 1 to 2 presentations a day. The invitations, 4 to 8.
Nah, jadi teman-teman pertama mulai dengan goal-nya nih. Goal-nya teman-teman sendiri. Lalu tulis nih breakdown-nya. Berapa yang harus dilakukan untuk mendapat goal itu. Kemudian dibagi 5. Taruh di DMO.
This one, you don't have to worry about the enrollments as much. Okay, I always want to make sure that you're following up at least 10 people a day. That doesn't track onto here each week, because I think in terms of your weekly action plan, you can track your follow-ups in the week, but I usually just do that in the days. But if you just break these down, okay, now basically you need to contact 10 to 20 new people a day, 4 to 8 invites a day, 1 to 2 presentations a day, follow up with 10 people a day, and that's what now you need. Now this is what you have to be doing every day in order to make the whole engine run.
Nah, teman-teman nggak usah pikirin enrollment dulu, tapi yang penting kalau setiap hari teman-teman kontak orang baru secara rutin, sekian orang, saya nggak bisa baca ini, inviting, presenting, following up. Kalau ini dilakukan tiap hari, ini akan memutar roda bisnis.
Okay, so some people might be asking, but what is a presentation? Okay, now remember that this is 3-way calls. Okay, this is you can send videos. Okay, so the presentation means you show somebody the health and the business part of the USANA, and then you also ask them if they're ready to get started. So a presentation just means there's 3 parts to the business: the health, the freedom, and the invitation, right, for them to get started. So a presentation is you're doing a 3-way call with your mentor, or you're using videos to present to people using social media. Okay, so all of those things also count. And then obviously if you bring them to the office, okay, so if you're doing in person, all of these count as presentations.
Nah, presentasi itu artinya apa sih? Presentasi itu bisa dari mulai 3-way call, mengirim video presentasi health and freedom, atau mengundang orang ke kantor kita presentasi langsung, atau mengundang orang ke kantor untuk ke acara healthy talk show. Jadi intinya presentasi itu adalah 3 hal. 1, memperlihatkan sisi kesehatan dari USANA, sisi bisnis dari USANA, dan menanyakan ke orang itu apakah mereka siap untuk mulai.
Okay, so I'm not going to go too much further into detail here. When it comes to the new people in inviting, okay, a lot of people have questions about this area. Okay, so what we're going to start doing on Monday nights is live contacting and inviting sessions, both in person and online. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you the contacting and inviting system that I've learned from my mentors over the years, and we're going to teach you guys how to do this part.
Nah, sebenarnya pertanyaan yang paling sulit adalah gimana sih caranya invite orang. Mulai hari Senin minggu depan, Nathan akan melakukan inviting bareng-bareng di kantor yang juga akan dilakukan online. Jadi Nathan akan share apa yang selama ini udah Nathan lakukan dengan mentornya. Jadi Nathan punya mentor namanya Jared di STI juga. Nah, nanti kita akan kontak orang bareng dengan script yang akan dibagikan. Nah, karena kita bareng-bareng, nanti teman-teman bisa kalau butuh bantuan harus jawab apa, atau apa yang harus dikatakan, itu bisa saling konsultasi. Kita akan, we're doing this at the office and also in Zoom, right?
Yeah, so for the people that want to come and get really closer coaching, you can come to the office and we'll actually, we're going to go through the whole thing with you. We can actually do live calls with you in the office because we're going to show you how to do edification of your mentor, how to set up three-way calls, and people will be able to set up live calls right away. So if you can come into the office, you can actually get one of the mentors to do three-way calls with you live. But if you can't come into the office, you can tune in online as well.
Ya, nah jadi kenapa sih diadakan invite orang bareng-bareng? Karena satu, karena melakukannya bareng-bareng, teman-teman biasanya nggak takut-takut banget atau nggak bingung-bingung banget. Satu, nggak ngerasa sendirian. Kedua, kalau bingung harus ngomong apa terus jawab apa, bisa dibantu. Dan kalau memang saat itu ada yang pengen langsung tahu lebih lanjut, bisa langsung three-way call. Karena nanti akan ada Nathan, ada William, ada mentor-mentor di sini. Kayak gitu. Jadi
okay, so so basically what I want people to get out of this is that 200-point auto order a month is really critical. And if we break it down to one customer a week, we can actually create a plan every single week and then break it down into what you need to do every single day so that everybody can see anybody can do this part-time.
Nah, jadi Nathan tadi menekankan lagi, kenapa sih kita melakukan ini? Karena banyak sekali yang berpikir bahwa auto order 200 itu susah banget. Padahal ketika di breakdown jadi weekly action plan, kemudian diturunin lagi jadi DMO, itu sebenarnya hanya butuh 1 jam 1 hari. Dan kita bisa melakukan ini bersama-sama.
So if at the moment if you're dealing with challenges, it's because you're probably focusing on the wrong things, right? You want to be focusing on, so if you're not getting the customer that you want each week, or you're not getting the CVP coming in each week that you want, or it's been a while since you rank advanced or whatever, right? What we want to focus on is, are you doing enough activity so that you can get the enrollments that you need to drive your business? And the answer to that is guaranteed to be no if you're not growing as quickly as you want.
Nah, kita sebenarnya mau shifting fokus nih. Saya sendiri sebenarnya ketika bisnis saya tidak berjalan seperti yang saya inginkan, saya fokus sama orang lain. Kegagalan, susah jual di sana, nggak semua orang pengen network marketing. Nah, tentu mau shift fokus dari hal-hal yang nggak jalan dengan fokus ke hal-hal yang bisa dilakukan. Karena sebenarnya yang harus kita lakukan adalah bikin bisnisnya tetap jalan ketimbang nggak berhasil terus berhenti.
Okay, so that's pretty much it. Don't focus on the problem, focus on the numbers and focus on the solutions.
Nah, seperti yang saya bilang tadi, jadi Jangan fokus di masalahnya, tapi fokus di solusinya, fokus di apa yang bisa dilakukan.
Or another way to say that is, is identify the problem and then break it down into what you can do about it.
Atau dengan kata lain, temukan masalahnya apa, lalu temukan juga bagaimana cara mengatasi masalahnya. Karena seperti yang tadi kan Nathan bilang kan, kalau di track tuh bisa grow. Nah, saya sendiri punya ada hal yang saya temuin. Jadi actually what we focus grow. Kalau fokusnya di masalah, ya masalahnya yang kelihatannya banyak. Kalau kita fokus di solusinya, nanti solusinya kelihatan, dan kalau solusinya dijalankan, itu bisa mengatasi masalahnya. Okay, we have Pak Swanto bilang, oh that's good. Okay, I think he respond to the inviting session together.
Okay.
Ya Pak. Nah gitu. Jadi,
Okay.
ini hari ini selesai. Nah, kalau ada teman-teman yang mau bertanya atau sharing, silakan, mungkin dikasih ada waktu 5 menit. And I think what we can do is, first Nathan, you take a picture of this, and then we will create a list where people sign up who wants to join the inviting session, be it in person or in Zoom. Yeah. So we will have people register to the inviting session.
Okay, yeah, I can create one of those little Google forms. Okay, so if anybody has any questions, they can ask them. Maybe you see this on top right here. This isn't part of today's training, but you can see this is what Simmer and I use to track our. Yeah, so this is so exercise, meditation, and DMO. Okay, we've identified that this is basically mind, body, and the business. Right? So you have your spirit and mind, and then you have your body, and then you have your business, right? So we know that if we get our exercise right, and our meditation right, and our DMO right, everything is working. So we track Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then you get 1 point for each thing that you do each day, and then you total it up at the end of the week, and you see who wins.
Oh my God, what's the reward?
We can't talk about that.
Nathan ngasih lihat bagian atas itu DMO-nya Nathan dan Simar. Jadi ada olahraga, ada meditasi, ada DMO. Dan mereka ngasih poin nih, kalau dilakukan dikasih nilai 1. Nah nanti ini ada yang sebelah kiri itu ada olahraga, meditasi, DMO. Jadi ada mind, body, business. Ini ada Senin, Selasa, Rabu, Kamis, Jumat, Sabtu, Minggu. Nanti mereka akan kasih nilai nih di paling ujung, siapa yang nilai paling gede. This is a good way to track your activity.
Yeah, you want to track anything that's important.
Okay. Jadi,
okay.
Teman-teman bisa niru caranya Nathan ini supaya teman-teman bisa nge-track nih. Harian ini ngapain aja sih? Kadang-kadang kita ngerasa, aduh, aku sibuk banget gitu. Padahal pas dilihat-lihat sibuknya ngapain gitu. Buka Facebook, Instagram. Kayak gitu. Oke. Oke, teman-teman, ada yang sebelum ditutup masih ada yang mau bertanya atau berkomentar? Oke, so I think we can close.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. I hope that makes sense, and I look forward to seeing you guys on Monday night for the contacting session.
Okay. Bye. Thank you, Coach.
Bye, guys.